What's up, home bartenders? Today we're talking super juice and should you make it in your home bar? Let's do it. So super juice has been around for at least like 3 or 4 years. A lot of famous YouTube bartenders have kind of popularized it. And I think Steve the bartender even made kind of a new version. I haven't tried that one yet, but eventually I might. But essentially it is a way to extend or like multiply the yield of limes and lemons and also extend the shelf life, make it last longer once you've extracted the juice, but also not altering the taste much. So in professional bars, it totally makes sense because the shelf life is longer. So you're at the end of the night, if you haven't used all your lemon and lime juice, you don't have to throw it out. It lasts quite a bit longer. And also it saves a lot of money because of the yield. Like I said, it's literally like, you're literally getting 10 times more juice out of limes and lemons. So for professional bars, totally get it. But do you need to be making super juice at home? Short answer is no. But the slightly longer answer is why not? When I started making cocktails at home, limes were literally 30 cents at the grocery store. Lemons slightly more expensive, but not more than 50 cents. They're now like literally $1 a piece. So it gets expensive. And the other thing too is like, this is a home bar. This is not a professional bar. I'm not making 20 drinks a night. When you want to make yourself a margarita, you cut open a lime, you use about half of it, yields about an ounce. You cut off a little wedge for a garnish if you want to, but then you're stuck with this guy here. And within a day in the fridge, it's rock hard and it's wasted. And you've wasted half. So from that perspective, because the price of produce is going up and because if you're not making that many drinks at home and you end up with a lot of citrus waste, I think making super juice is definitely worth it. There's a bunch of variations on the super juice recipe online. I've been using Kevin Cost's recipe, his formula for it, and it's been working really well. You're gonna need a kitchen scale because we wanna weigh out our lime and lemon peels. And make sure we are using the peels, so make sure they're nice and washed.
Okay, so we're gonna start peeling our limes and try not to get too much of that white part, but limes have a really thin skin. But we're going to weigh this, and I actually ended up with 44 grams of lime peels. Same with the lemons, I ended up with 41 grams. The reason that's important is because then we're adding our citric acid, and for the lemons we want equal parts, so I'm adding 41 grams of citric acid. For the limes, we want about 2/3, 66% citric acid and 33% malic acid. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit that little bell.
So the idea now is we're gonna let these buckets sit for anywhere from half an hour to an hour, and those acids are going to extract oils from the peels. And in the kind of the same way as you make oleosaccharum with sugar, we're doing it with acids here, and it's gonna extract oils from the peel. Now, honestly, I never wait for the whole thing to dissolve, for all the acid to dissolve. I don't have that kind of patience. I usually jump to the next step fairly quickly, but we're gonna let these sit at least for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll come back. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. You can see the lemon has dissolved quite a bit of the acid. The lime, not so much, mainly because I find the malic acid, the granules of malic acid are a lot bigger, so they don't dissolve quite as quickly. But we're gonna add water now. That's gonna dissolve everything. So I really don't think that letting it sit that much longer is really gonna make a huge difference.
All right, so for both of these, we want to add 16.66 times the weight in water. So that ended up being about 730 grams for the limes and about 680 grams for the lemons. This is why really important to have a scale.
All right, measuring's all done. Last thing we're gonna do is we don't want our limes and lemons to go to waste. So we're actually gonna juice that in there so we don't waste any of the limes. We're then gonna blend these to get all the oils and all the flavor out of the peels. That's what really turns this into the super juice. And then after that, we just strain it out through some cheesecloth and you're ready to make cocktails.
So we're just juicing all those lemons and limes that we'd previously peeled into their respective buckets. And then we're gonna grab a stick blender and just blend all those peels. That's really gonna extract all the oils, all the flavor from the peels.
Well, that's basically it. I mean, we still have to filter this, but look at that. We got about a liter each of lime juice and lemon juice from 3 lemons and 5 limes. We yielded this much juice, and this will last a long time. At least several weeks, if not, I've definitely pushed it beyond a month without noticeable degradation of the juice. Yeah, some people will tell you that's nonsense, but whatever. This is my home bar. I do things how I want to do things. And yeah, I think it's a fantastic way to get so much more yield out of your limes and lemons. You don't waste it as much. It costs a lot less. All that, the only extra ingredient you have to buy is a little bit of citric acid and malic acid, and like these bags, they'll last a long time. You can make quite a few batches with them. All right, let's filter it.
Okay, so we're using kind of a nut milk bag here or a cheesecloth. Don't use a coffee filter. You don't need to go that fine, but just pour it through and fill whatever receptacle, whatever container you're using for your super juice.
So there it is, guys. I managed to fill each a 16-ounce bottle and an 8-ounce bottle of my lime juice and my lemon juice. So yeah, from 3 lemons and 5 limes, I'd say that is pretty worth the time and the money of making the super juice. So if you're serious about cocktails, I say go for it. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a bunch of these rock hard half limes sitting around the bar all the time. What I like to do is these guys here, this goes in the bar, ready to make some cocktails with lemon or lime. And these guys here I bring upstairs to the kitchen, and whenever I need some lime juice or lemon juice for a salad dressing or whatever, this stuff, instead of cutting open and wasting half a lime, this stuff tastes just as good as the real deal, and so much better than those. Stop buying those stupid little plastic lemon and lime bottles. That stuff is garbage. Make this. Well, I hope you enjoyed following me as I replenished my super juice for my bar. If you want to see me make a whole bunch of cocktail syrups that you need at your home bar, make sure to check out this video right there. Otherwise, we have an entire playlist of homemade liqueurs that you can check out right here. We'll see you in the next one. I usually grab a drink at this point, but cheers.